Alright, so I had a video like this that a lot of people enjoyed, and I want to talk about serving again. I want to start this video by saying 90% of people are awesome that you serve. A lot of people tipped really well today. People usually tip fairly well. It's around the holidays, people are nice. But if you clicked on this video for the title that I'm probably going to make for it, you probably want some juicy gossip, something to relate to that you yourself dealt with. So I'm serving this table, and I'm on a roll. Like, you know, it's only me working. I don't have a runner. I don't have anybody helping me. Manager came and helped out as much as he could at a certain point, but yeah, I really needed help that day, today, and I was serving, and I served this table like towards the end of my shift. This big table comes in of like 6 adults and several children. I think there were 3 little kids. Everybody ordered, and I had other tables too. Like, it wasn't just this one table that I was serving by myself. I had like 3 or 4 other tables at the same time, and I was rushing myself, and I should have just taken it easy. And I forgot like an item on the menu, and I apologized, or I forgot to write an item for the cooks, and it took really long for one person to get their food, and I don't really know what else I did wrong. I apologized profusely. I went and I made sure I filled up their coffee and their water as much as I could, and yeah, at the very end, he gave me a gift card to cover like $100 of the bill, and I was running the gift card through and it wouldn't run through. So I was like, sorry. And he's like, yeah, I guess put it all on the card, and maybe, you know, put a hurry on it. And then like somebody else at the table chuckled. Like, he has to be a smartass. I don't know. I'm like apologizing, like I'm feeling bad, you know, for making the mistake and everything. And like, I give him the bill, and the place that I work, luckily for tables that are 6 and more, we have an automatic 19% gratuity, or an automatic 20% gratuity. So I already got a tip from them. I already got the gratuity. But under tip, he wrote, "Are you kidding?" And I don't know, man. It's like a few days after Christmas. If it weren't for me like getting a gift today and getting like other good tips and like other people being I guess like understanding, like it's not like I'm just sitting here saying I didn't make a mistake. Like, I did make mistakes. There were like 1 or 2 food items that I didn't bring in. I wrote them down really quickly, and then like I was going through them, but it was like a table of 9 and then another table of 6 people or 4 people, and then I had 2 to-go orders for other people that weren't even there, and then like other individual tables, and it was just like a lot for one person to handle. So there were a few mistakes that I made, and I don't know, I feel like people who have never served before at a restaurant don't understand how hectic it can get when your employer like just goes, okay, we only need 1 person today, but then unexpectedly a bunch of people come in, and now you gotta handle like all these tables by yourself. People are scrambling to come help you, you know. It's like, I only had 1 person, and then they did bring a busser from a different floor to help for like 30 minutes, clean some tables. That was after the chaos had already started. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. It's just like I guess there's like a lack of understanding. I guess on one hand I can get it. If I was eating in a restaurant and they literally forgot somebody at the table's food, I would be pretty upset. Or I don't know if I'd be upset, to be honest. I would honestly just ask for them to please make it. Which they didn't have to ask. I mean, I noticed that one person didn't get their food. I'm like, what are you still waiting on? Oh, shit, sorry. And I like apologized a bunch. But yeah, I don't know, that just writing that on the bill, like, are you kidding? Instead of like, is that how you give constructive feedback? And I already like knew what I did wrong. It's just, like I said, it was like a lot for one person to handle. I should have slowed down. next time I'm going to take a little bit longer to make sure that I have all the items that I'm going to bring into the kitchen. Like, I'm doing all that. But yeah, this person just writes, like, are you kidding? Under tip. And, man, I didn't even look at him when I went and picked up the bill. This was before I even read that, because he made that comment. Like, they were all getting up to leave, and then he was kind of standing there with a kid. Yeah, so I made another YouTube video before this, like, I think, I don't know, a year ago or a couple months ago or something, about serving. Serving will give you perspective on people. I don't know, what do you think? Write in a comment. If you come in and there's one server on duty and you have a table of 9, are you going to be, like, unforgiving, completely unforgiving if they, like, forget, or if they take all your orders, 9 different orders, some of which had specifications, you're, like, writing it all down, and your one piece of paper that you're writing on is, like, you're squeezing it in and stuff, and they forget one food item, and then they're really apologetic, and then they ask the kitchen to make it pronto, and then it's made as quickly as they can, and then brought out. Are you, like, really unforgiving? Like, is that, like, a huge fuck up, or do you actually, are you more understanding in a situation like that? Would you maybe ask if you could have some money off your bill or whatever? You know, what's crazy is, like, that stuff, like the smart asses, it's pussy guys and women. Sorry. Pussy guys and older women, I think, usually are like that. Not all of them, obviously. There's plenty of nice guys. Most guys are nice when they're at a restaurant. Most older women are nice, but I'm just saying, like, those are the two people that kind of bugged me today, or that I thought were a bit not really understanding, disrespectful. Yeah. All right, well, thanks for watching. Oh, one more thing, I guess, like, man, beer's getting long. I already knew that. I knew my beer's getting long. At the very end of the day, like, I walked home with a good amount of tips, and there were a lot of positives. Like, somebody gave me a gift. A lot of tips were good. You know, one of the customers said, like, you know, stuff happens, it's okay. One of the younger customers. To the other table where I made another mistake. There were 2 mistakes that I made. The single tables did really well on because they're easy, obviously. And I was doing just fine until that big table walked in, if I do say so myself. And yeah, at the end of the day, though, I mean, it's crazy that those 1 or 2 instances where somebody's rude just, like, stick out like a sore thumb, and they're painful to think about. And you can be really self-critical at the end of the day if you're like me, but also there's, like, a lot of positive things that happened. And I remember I had a video that I uploaded on this YouTube channel a while ago about, like, how to get rid of morning anxiety. And basically I made a gratitude list right when I woke up in the morning, and it started to get rid of my anxiety, and I started to feel really good waking up, because you're, like, training your brain to think about what you're grateful for rather than what you're afraid of or whatever, or what you're anxious about. Like, if you think about what you're grateful for when you wake up, you feel a lot better for the day. I mean, also doing something challenging right when you wake up can help too, because it makes the rest of your day go better. But anyways, thanks for watching. Peace.